The Carrier Dome, an iconic symbol of Syracuse University. However, the even more iconic symbol is the school's mascot, Otto the Orange. Millions have seen this mascot as he parades around at Syracuse's basketball and football games. However, only a select few know the true identity behind the outfit. Do you have any idea about who the identity is of the Ottos?
Underneath?
Yes.
I have no idea, but they have a lot of pep, whoever it is.
What exactly do you know about the person behind, the costume, the person inside?
I have no idea, actually.
Do you know anything else about the people specifically?
I knew this one girl that used to be Otto the Orange, but I forget, she lost it.
Basketball player Russell Drummer shared his own opinion on the Otto mystery. Are you all curious?
I've heard some stories. I heard that they're not allowed to, tell who they are. The Otto is not allowed to say who he is or anything, or she. Type of deal. And I think there's 3 of them, supposedly. Supposedly there's 3 of them, and it's kind of the rumor in the locker room. Sometimes talk about Otto, and yeah. It's kind of one of those things where, and they are, they're part of the program. They're representing Syracuse, so.
The first mascot of Syracuse University was the Saltine Warrior in 1931. However, 47 years later, a group of Native American students protested the use of the Warrior as the school's mascot. The school went through many mascots between the phases of then and 1995. However, upon 1995, Otto became Syracuse University's mascot. We tried to get an interview with Otto the Orange, and even offered to keep his true identity a mystery. Unfortunately, the Spirit Squad coach denied our requests. In an email, she said, current mascots are not permitted to be interviewed. Alana Parson, an SU student who was once Otto the Orange, spoke to us about being a mascot. Do you feel there's anything necessary for people to have in order to be Otto?
You have to be creative, and not just creative in the sense of, you can make a craft. A lot of things we used to try to do was make a lot of props and come up with sketches during basketball timeouts. But also just, there's only so much you can do when you're constricted to this ball that looks good, because maneuverability is really difficult. What you look like normally doesn't translate when you're this cute little fluffy guy, and you'll be at an event like a restaurant gala, there's a bunch of old people, and you can just walk around and be boring, or you can try feeding people their food or stealing someone's hat, and kind of knowing that you can get away with a lot of stuff as Otto. People don't think of you as a person, and just knowing that you can push the limits. I think getting over being timid in the suit was hard, but you learn to love it and you become a nuisance.
Now, do they offer any type of monetary compensation?
No.
Because there's a big rumor going around that a lot of the Ottos have help with tuition or some form of scholarships or something.
There is none. There are some schools, particularly the Nittany Lion, he gets a full ride. But unfortunately, the program isn't to that level yet. I know a lot of Otto alumni are working on setting up a kind of reimbursement. You've been there for 4 years, so you get $100 a year to go toward your loans or something like that.
Former Otto, Nick Notario, also shared with his experiences about Otto. So, what exactly are you allowed to tell me about your time as Otto the Orange?
Pretty much anything you want to know, I can divulge. And
what is the reason, I guess, then, for the secrecy?
Well, it's because who's ever Otto, when you're Otto, you're supposed to look and see Otto the Orange. You're not supposed to see Nick Notario is Otto the Orange. So when you are selected as an Otto, you try to keep it under wraps as quiet as possible, so that way, when people see the character around campus, they don't see Nick Notario, they see Otto the Orange.
Can you tell us also, there's speculation as to how many Ottos there are.
Right.
Usually, I think we've heard there's 3.
Mm-hmm.
Alternate between games. Is this true?
I can't give you an honest answer as to how many there are right now. I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure.
For you, when you were doing it.
When I did it, we had 4 my sophomore year. We had, I'm just trying to think here. We had 3, 6 my junior year, so 4, 6, and then I think it was 5. So it went 4, 6, and 5 my senior year.